Superman is largely and sadly misunderstood in current popular media, with people either thinking he's boring or just flat out not a good person or hero. But this couldn't be further from the truth. Superman is not only a great person and hero, but can teach us lessons that help us aspire to become great people as well. And to demonstrate this, I'm gonna tell you a little story. This is the story about the time a young Clark Kent figured out the consequences of lashing out. Clark and his friends Pete and Lana go out to watch a movie, and in this movie the government capture an alien, which they experiment on. Seeing this, Clark is visibly disturbed. He asks Lana if people would actually lock up an alien like that. Noticing her reaction to his question, Clark quickly plays it off by saying it's a cool movie, to which Lana replies, yeah. Clark is about to tell her something when he suddenly shoots up into the air and immediately falls back down. Everyone around is worried and think it was some kind of gas pocket that went off somehow. The adults present call his dad, but due to the shock and embarrassment, Clark runs into a bathroom stall. He looks himself in the mirror, and all he can see is an alien monster. He punches the mirror, which destroys it and the wall behind it. His dad then picks him up right after that. On the drive back home, Clark asks if he's in trouble, and Jonathan tells him that he is. Clark starts to get upset, stating that he couldn't control it. It just happened, referring to him shooting up into the air. Jonathan stops him and tells him that's not why he's in trouble. He tells Clark that he can't just break things whenever he wants. That's something a jerk does. Clark says he was mad, and Jonathan tells Clark that being mad doesn't give him an excuse to be a jerk. Clark then tells his dad that he's unhappy that he isn't normal. Jonathan replies, who needs normal? Maybe weird is better. The next morning, Jonathan is trying to help Clark fly again, to no success. He keeps face planning, but they're having fun and laughing about it. After many attempts, they take a break and sit outside together. Clark is quiet, so Jonathan asks his son, what are you thinking about? Clark says, the mirror. I was thinking somebody had to make it, like somebody at the factory took the time to make it. Then somebody had to sell it to the movie theater, and then other people had to fit it into the wall, which somebody else built before them. When you break something, you're not just breaking the thing, you're like hurting everyone who made it the way it was. Here we have a young boy, Clark Kent, who on his own thought through the severity and gravity of him lashing out, figuring out that breaking something isn't as simple as breaking the thing itself, but affects more people than we tend to think about. That is such an insightful thing to realize about the world around us. And this is just one of the reasons Superman is so great.